Hello, welcome to Mind Your Matters. My name is Amanda Jane. I'm so thankful to have you here. I am so excited to share this video with you. It has been a fun time planning it, so I hope you do enjoy the fall favorite coffee syrups that I've come up with. I do have a few other ones that I would like to get to, but as you know, I am a busy homeschool mom of 4 kids, so we're gonna do 2. I love fall. I like everything to do with fall. I enjoy fall so much. But one thing I do enjoy is some nice warm coffee beverages. They're just so tasty. But I do not like to always be jumping out to Starbucks, and I can't afford it in my budget. So I always like to make something at home, a dupe, a copycat, whatever you want to call it, so that I can afford it and I can enjoy it even a little bit more because the price point is right where I want it. So we have these 2 recipes for you. So the first recipe is salted caramel creamer. Now I am currently trying to cut some dairy out of my diet, cow milk, so it's been really hard trying to find a nice substitute for that. Almost need a moment of silence in mourning. I hope it's not gonna be permanent, but I have been feeling better and it's been helping my diet. Anyway, long story short, this one's made with some coconut milk, and all I had on hand was some coconut cream, so I made it work. But I will let you know while we're going through what substitutions I made and anything you can do to substitute different. If you can do milk and cream, enjoy it for me, but I'm not currently doing that. So I do also have for you second recipe being a pumpkin spice syrup. So you can add whatever you want to it. You can add it in a tea if you wanted. You can go ahead and add it into really whatever, something cold, and it's not going to change up on you. That syrup I really do enjoy. So let's go ahead and get into those right now. Recipe number 1, salted caramel coffee creamer. So it calls for a can of full fat coconut milk, but I only had cream of coconut. So I used cream of coconut and also some oat milk that I had on hand. So I added a full cup of oat milk, and I also added the entire can of coconut cream. Here I'm using 1/4 of a cup, so I just put a whole cup in and all of the coconut cream, and I whisked that together. I also added this turbano sugar, and I added a 1/2 of a cup. I thought that would be just sweet enough. And I was going to put this over medium heat, and once it starts to simmer, put it down to low and have a timer for 10 minutes. Now, I didn't have to stir this too frequently. It quickly combined, and it definitely had a nice aroma to it. I could smell the caramel aromas here. And at the very end of the cook time, when it's waiting to cool to put into your glass container, then you can go ahead and add your salt. Now there are so many ways that I like to pull coffee, but here I have an extra large Keurig adapter that I use. I featured this on my channel many a time. We have a small one and a big one, but I like the bigger one because I can get a pretty strong cup of coffee here off my Keurig 2.0. And I also have a Freedom Clip. And if you don't know anything about the Freedom Clip, you can check my description box. But the Freedom Clip allows me to brew my own coffee. So I pulled some coffee here and here. I also added some salt. I probably could have added more, but I was just being a little bit more, I guess, reserved in the salt area because I didn't know if anyone else in my household would want to have this. So I kept it pretty simple. So after I made my delicious coffee just from the Keurig brew, I think I did about 8 ounces. That's usually what I do, 8 or 4, just to get a nice strong cup of coffee. I was able to pour over this caramel salted creamer. It was so tasty. I also add in my morning coffee some collagen powder, so I put some there, and I also decided, you know what, let's make this more latte-ish. So I grabbed the oat milk and I made me some delicious foam in my frother, which I love this frother. I'll try to link something below that's similar, but it makes a great topping for all your coffees and really just bring it up a level when you're doing a home coffee. So it was super tasty. For the next recipe, pumpkin spice latte syrup. Now I wanted to add some maple syrup. You saw me just throw in a whole bunch of that. It's gonna be good. Added about a half a cup of pumpkin puree and all of my spices here. I did not have pumpkin pie spice, which was kind of sad, but I just put together some nutmeg, allspice, cloves, and cinnamon, and it worked out just fine. And here I'm going to pull some, I guess, more espresso shots here from my Kona, my little espresso coffee maker stovetop. Made some delicious coffee, just a little bit, and the rest I was going to top more like a latte using the pumpkin spice syrup. Now, I probably should have taken the time to put this through, I guess, cheesecloth or something to get out the residue, but it doesn't bother me at all. I don't mind having some spices or some pumpkin puree. I just mix it up and it's no problem. But if you were to probably serve it to someone else, it does settle. I give it a good old shake when it comes out of the fridge before I put it in my coffee, but I think it went very well. It was very tasty, and it was a good, quick syrup I could make at home. These syrups will last you up to 3 weeks in the refrigerator. I just used some of these repurposed glass bottles from some of our salad dressing, got them cleaned real good, and they seem to be just an excellent size for pouring. I usually use mason jars, but these look like they're gonna do a better job. So in review, we have our first recipe of salted caramel coffee creamer, and also our second was the pumpkin spice latte syrup. And I hope that you enjoyed your stay here on Mind Your Matters. And if you'd love to come back for more, I'd appreciate it. I have lots of coffee and other homeschool / homemaking and all the things on my channel here. And thank you so much for being here, and I hope this was a cozy time. Enjoy your coffee and enjoy the fall season, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.